Hey community, Pastor Brad here with another episode of Daily Bible Reading. Glad you guys are joining us this way. Hopefully you guys are getting ready for Christmas. I know it's coming soon. Psalm 27, verse 7 through 14. That's where we're at today. Join me as I read it. It says, "Hear my voice when I call, Lord. Be merciful to me and answer me. My heart says of you, seek his face. Your face, Lord, I will seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my helper. Do not reject me or forsake me, God my Savior. Though my father and my mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. Teach me your way, Lord. Lead me in a straight path because of my oppressors. Do not turn me over to the desire of my foes. For false witnesses rise up against me, spouting malicious accusations. I remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord." Man, I don't know about you guys, but I really love jumping into the Psalms because there's just this real raw emotion that we get a lot of times. And this Psalm, David is talking about like this huge desire in his heart to see God's face. He is seeking God. Like he says it like 3 different times in one sentence. God, I just want to see your face. Don't hide your face from me. Now really, what David is saying when he said, I really want to see your face, Lord, is it represents the relationship that exists between David and God. It shows this closeness, this intimacy that is there. And David knows, as he talks about in this psalm about his foes, like David knows there are people all around him who are trying to conquer his kingdom, maybe spread false rumors. So he has enemies all around, and he might even have friends, people in his own circle that might eventually turn their backs on him. That's what he said, my father, my mother could forsake me. But what David does know is he knows that God won't leave him. And he's basically saying that about God's character. Like, look, I know you won't get rid of me, Lord. I know you're going to be with me through thick and thin. That we're in it together. And this is a great time of year to kind of take the same kind of posture that David had in this psalm. That what would it look like to be a person in the midst of the craziness of the season, in the midst of all the to-do lists that you have, in the midst of all the things that, man, maybe you haven't bought all your Christmas gifts yet, and you've got like 3 or 4 days from right now, as this comes out, to get that done. Then in the midst of the craziness, that you're able to kind of quiet the noise, to shut out all the distractions for even just a little bit and say, I'm going to be a person that seeks God's face. I'm going to be a person that makes sure there's this intimacy, there's this closeness, there's this bond that exists between us and God. I'm going to do my part. And I'm going to expect God to show up too. And so you're going to say, that's a priority during this crazy, crazy time. And you can show up and you can say, God, just like what David said, don't hide your face from me. Let's enjoy this moment together. I need you. Show me your face. I think when we become people that seek after God's face, things change in us, around us, and we realize it's our connection to God. So, I know we're getting down to the crunch time of Christmas, but my invitation to you today is to be a person that seeks God's face. Maybe it can be in the mundane activities and tasks that you have to get done. Maybe it's in the craziness of something that you didn't plan on that happens later today. But be a person that actively looks to seek God's face. Love you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a great Christmas season. See you soon.